Have you ever played this game or this game and thought either fuck that or fuck that? Then Last Epoch might be the game for you. In this video, we're going to go over the classes, the skill trees, the loot, and the fucking campaign, and some of the endgame. For classes in Last Epoch, we've got 5 options representing your typical RPG archetypes. We've got Paladin Man, Goth Chick, a fucking nerd, Nature Lover, and my true love, the Rogue. Each of these classes have 3 sub-specializations called Masteries. Now, Last Epoch will try to con you into the belief that it's easy to respec, which it is mostly, but these masteries are basically PoE ascendancies on steroids, which you can't change after you choose them, so keep that in mind. Here's the list of masteries, which I'm not going to meticulously go over because I'll look like a manic conspiracy theorist by the end. But yeah, they all essentially add another passive tree you can optionally spec into, and 5 more skills that you also can optionally put points into. I suppose now is a good time to explain what the fuck I'm talking about. Basically, you've got 2 types of skill trees in this game, passive and skill. The skill tree, I don't fucking know. Your passive skills will generally give your character augments such as Ellie res or Ellie damage, those kind of stats, as well as other things. And then the skill tree for your skills will augment the abilities themselves. Loot in Last Epoch is somewhere between Diablo 4 and PoE, where it still kind of hurts my head, but at least it does mean something. It's similar to PoE, where your item will have certain prefixes, suffixes, and implicits on base items. I don't really know. Basically, go watch Zizarin. All I'll say is when you get into game, open up this bad boy in the options and turn on a fucking loot filter to save your eyes and prevent aneurysms. The crafting, unlike PoE, doesn't have you shoveling shipping container loads of blue and yellow orbs onto an item, but it's a little bit more deterministic, which I like. The campaign's separated into 9 acts, which the way I see it is 1 point over Path of Exile. These acts take place over the same areas at different points in time that you'll move through somewhat dynamically. It's honestly a pretty cool system. Like every other ARPG degenerate though, I didn't read a single piece of text and I left-click smashed my way through to being AFK in the endgame town. Only other thing I think worth mentioning outside the story, which I'm sure there is one maybe, is side quests. These side quests are similar to PoE in that they'll give you permanent bonuses such as skill points and idle slots that'll make you want to travel back through a time rift and left-click smash yourself over the head for skipping all of them. Now this is what we're here for. Fuck that wee ass campaign acts bullshit. We came to grind and Lord knows we can't do it in Diablo 4. In Last Epoch, there seems to be 2 main parts to the endgame. We got monoliths and dungeons. Monoliths are basically a series of maps if you've ever played PoE, and if you haven't, nightmare dungeons? You complete these maps to fill up a timeline stability bar and ultimately fight a boss. Pretty good shit. The dungeons, they're special areas that can only be accessed with consumable keys. They seem to be pretty unique in how they function, with one of them containing this crazy pachinko gear rolling system that looks like it was designed by the CEO of gambling to keep me grinding for all eternity, but I haven't really had a good chance to try them myself. All in all, Last Epoch seems to be providing a solid option for those who have finished with a PoE league or the game just gives them migraines, and hopefully an escape for the battered, bruised, Stockholm-riddled Diablo 4 players. With a release probably a couple of hours away by the time this video is out, I'm keen to check out the game and we'll be streaming on twitch.tv/Kydron with 2 N's. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the game as much as I'm going to.